Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping to another session of Epic 7. Now today, got some more Guild War for you guys. We're going up against the Guild Octagram, and they have that little nice symbol there for the O. Guild War seems relatively close. The opponents have used most of their attacks, and we're catching up here. As we can see, we got 3 battles going on. Stronghold is actually open, so that is very nice. But of course, before all that, we have the joke of the day from Icarus. I tried to pay cash at the plagiarism store, but they only take credit. Oh boy. I remember we had a website called Turnitin.com that in English class we would have to use. You had to submit your papers through that, and then they would check to make sure you didn't plagiarize off of other websites or other people's papers. But anyway, with that little tangent aside, we're going to go into this main tower battle, the 3rd tower, the one on the bottom. And we're going up against Zio, Aiden, and Senya, which is pretty interesting. I'm going to use Carrot as my solo DPS here. Diane is going to be kind of a buffer and cleanser. I've actually changed my Diane's build, so she's a bit slower now, 240 something speed, which is good enough. And she's over about 200 effect resistance, so this Senya is likely not doing anything in terms of provoking her. We got my Carrot here, and she is pretty decently built with speed, bulk, and some attack. She's on Etika Scepter. I don't really use book on her all too often. Etika's allows me to turn cycle my S3 a bit more for the sustain and the burns. And last but not least, we're using Hypocritical, one of my favorite units in the entire game. She's on a DPS build, so she'll help out a little bit here. But mainly it's for her S3 to grant skill null so that we can kind of survive Aiden's damage output. We can also use her S2 to kind of proc Aiden's counterattack, right? At least proc the skill cooldown of it. There's no counterattack from the S2, so hopefully that will help us survive some of the damage that'll be incoming. For the second team, I thought I'd switch things up a little bit, show you guys my Judge Kisei. I've had her built for many months now, and I just haven't really used her, but she has some use here in terms of being kind of like a little worse Lua, because yeah, her resets, there's 3 of them and they're individual, but they're not guaranteed, and neither is her strip. So if any of these guys have immunity, then we're going to be in a bit of trouble because it dispels 1 buff, right? So if they have immunity, we're in trouble, but I'm just hoping that they don't. Rimuru might, but we'll see. Astromancer Elena we're going to be bringing in here because if Judge Kisei uses an AoE, it pushes Elena up. She'll grant us some souls, and we'll be able to soul burn into this guy's team. We also have Milim over here. She's running Time Matter, although I could run Book on her. But Time Matter will be nice in increasing some of our damage output, so hopefully we'll be able to finish off this Meru, who I think is going to be the biggest issue. Elena's here to make sure that this team doesn't counterattack me. But we'll see how it goes. Kind of a little scared, right? Just a little bit. But if the Rimuru has immunity, then we're in trouble. Alright, let's see how this plays out. So the Zio is going to be going. And going for the DN, because she is my fastest unit. Now, Hypocritical gets to go next. Well, I guess Hypocritical is my fastest, but Hypocritical has Guiding Light, so Zio can't hit her, and I'm gonna go ahead and reset the... I think I'll go ahead and reset, because Aiden's going next, right? So I'm gonna reset the Zio. I really want this skill null, so we need a crit. There we go. Get some damage in on that Zio. Quite a bit of damage, actually. And what I'll do is I'll attack buff and anti-crit buff the team with my S3. Heal DN up a little bit here. And now what I think I'll do is I'll pop the S3 on Carrot. There's no reason not to. I mean, I guess Aiden will break the skill null, right? But, or we can just hit Aiden. I mean, alright. I guess that is a thing, and she just evaporates. Why can't I hit Aiden's like this in RTA? I have no idea. The smart play would have actually been to S1. I completely misplayed there. I should have S1 the Zio, or the Senya. and waited for Aiden to S3 somebody because we had skill null on the whole team. But that did work out in our favor, so I guess I can't really complain. We'll S2 to try to strip some buffs. Zio goes down, and bop. Down goes Senya as well. Oh, and a little easier than expected. That's kind of nice. Okay, the Rimuru is fortunately not on immunity. Yeah, Judge Kisei is not the best to bring into FCC, but if they don't have immunity on their team, then it doesn't really matter. We're going to pop her S3. We're going to try to reset the Rimuru and the Meru. Meru cannot counter, so that is fine. There we go, got the resets. And Elena's going to pop off here. I am going to go for an S3. It puts unhealable and restrict on the team. So hopefully this does not end me here. Rimuru doesn't, remember, none of these guys have skills, so even if Rimuru S2s, it's okay, because he can only S1. FCC didn't get reset because she had immunity. The problem is Elena does go down here, but that should be okay, hopefully. Because I'm going to go for the attack buff, and then I'll pop my S3 into the Meru. This should take her out. There we go, even through that barrier. Very, very nice. Let's go for the S2 to blind the FCC and to break all the skill nulls. Alright, everyone's going for the Judge Kisei now. So I'm going to have to try to finish off this Rimuru fast. Let's see if we can get a defense break or anything going. Nope. No defense break. Judge Kisei might actually go down here. So it's just Milim versus the world. Just wanted to give Judge Kisei a little whirl, but it didn't turn out all that well for me. Okay, here we go. Got that Dragon Buster action from Milim. I think we can solo this FCC. There's no problem at all there. So there we go. Got the S3 again because we are on time matter. And there you have it. Pretty nice. I kind of lost two of my units here, but Judge Kisei and Elena getting some screen time. Can't complain about that. Alright, so let's jump into our second match, and I believe I'm going to be going up against, oops, that is not the right tower here. Yeah, there we go. Going to be going up against this team. Now I've specifically chosen this tower out because it seems very tanky, and you normally see really fast defenses, so it's going to be really fun to pick apart these types of comps every once in a while. So for the top team, I have Maid Chloe, Winter, and Bryceria. Maid Chloe is going to be here to kind of tank out this this Archdemon, and I have Winter to help out with kind of stunning the Archdemon, kind of making sure she doesn't really take a turn. Bryceria is going to be here to prevent the revives from the Destina. Hopefully the combined power of all three of these will be able to take her out pretty easily, because we do get the attack buffs and we have access to some defense breaks as well. For the bottom team, I'm trying something really risky, but something that seems really fun. We're going to be going triple Soul Weavers. So we have Ahmed as our cleanser, opener, pusher. We have Sharoon, who's going to be used for her debuffs, and then we also have DDR, of course, there for the injury. And we're going to try to apply as much injury and venom as possible to this team. Crow and Aravi both scale off of HP, and hopefully the skill nulls allow me to kind of sustain myself through the fight. But it's going to be really fun. I'm going to hope that it works out and that we don't get completely screwed over by the Ruel's cleanses or the Aravi's S3. That's poorly timed. We'll see, a lot can go wrong, but it would be really, really cool if things do go right. Let's go for an S1 onto this guy here. Arwell's going to try to stun the Maeve. I don't think it's going to work. We do have about 200 resistance with her passive, yeah. So what I'll do is, instead of S3ing, I'm going to push up the team, alright, with this, and I'll try to stun this Destina. It's not going to work. She's going to pop her S3, which is nice, because that actually resets Winter's cooldown. There we go, got the level up, and she gets immunity, so in case Brywitch does proc this extra attack here, and we won't get blinded. Now, Briarwitch can get blinded, and it's perfectly fine, because she does have extra hit chance. Although, look at that counter! Uh-oh. Oh, that actually took... Oh, no! That actually took me down! Alright, but that's okay, because we do have Maid Chloe who can revive the Briarwitch. But we're gonna have to stun this Archdemon for sure here. Okay, what do we do? I think at this point I can go for a revive. Yeah, because the Destina is gonna be pushing up the Archdemon. Yes, we can revive, and that's okay. I am going to Soul Burn and stun the Archdemon. There we go. So she loses yet another turn. Okay, Briarwitch is being targeted right now, but that's okay. Let's try to stun this Archdemon. Uh-oh. Please don't proc. Please don't proc an extra hit. Okay, there we go. Very, very nice. I think what I'll do is I'll pop my S3. I know I don't have an attack buff anymore, but let's go for it. It's going to be a very tanky team. Oh, there we go. Can I... Oh, do I go for the stun here? Destina doesn't have any non-attack skills. I think I kind of have to, right? We risk it. We didn't manage to get it, though. And this guy is going to be popping his S3. And it's going to proc the Briarwitch, but I think he's still going to hit the... yeah, he's still going to hit the Maid. Okay, thankfully, no other proc afterwards. I'm a little scared on hitting the Archdemon right now. So I think what I'll do is I'll go for the Destina. Nice, we did stun her. So let's go for the ROL. What I'll do is, since we're healing a little bit, let's go ahead and hit the Destina so we can push up a little bit. Alright, this guy's gonna go for the Bryceria, and that's okay. I'm just banking on the Winter as of right now. I kinda have to. Kinda have to here. So let's stun. Oh, he resisted the stun. Oh, that's gonna be pretty bad. Okay, he didn't proc, but I think we're in danger. We are in danger. Alright, let's go for this. I think I have to go for the Archdemon. Let's see, Destina's gonna push whoever has the lowest percentage of health. Do I go for the Arwell? Do I go for the Arwell? Because I think Winter can lap. Winter should be able to lap the Archdemon here. Right? Yeah, look at that damage. So now Destina's going to cleanse, and it'll reset my Winter. We get the level up. Okay, so we get another S3, and I'm gonna pop this S3 into the Archdemon this time. So we can try to get the stun here. And if we can turn Cycle Maid, we can get another revive in. Oh, very nice. We finished off the Archdemon. Okay, and now... let's see what Destina... Oh, Destina does have her revive, so we're gonna Soul Burn. Try to stun her. And we'll use Maid to turn Cycle with the stun. Right, if I can get my Maid to take the turn before this Destina, then I think we're good. Because we can revive the Bryceria, and then that means Destina can't revive the Archdemon. Wow, this turned out to be a very, very risky fight. But here we go. Revive the Bryceria. Destina cannot revive. Let me go for a stun onto this guy. There we go. Okay, great. So Destina can't actually revive here. I did not want to stun the Destina. I wanted her to use the S3 while I still had my Bryceria up. And I think we're looking pretty good. We do Guiding Light again, so Arwell can only attack the Maid. And now we can just finish off the Arwell, and I think we're good. That's such a risky play. Oh my god. Okay, we almost lost this one, actually. But now I don't really care what the Destina does, because we can't revive or anything. And now we're pretty safe. We just have to chip this guy down. So let's go for... Let's see if we can get Defense Break anywhere. Oh, nice little stun, because we get the CR pushes. Okay. We're going to save the S3. There's no real need to pop it right now. Can we get more stuns? No, but we got a speed down, which I do appreciate. And now it's just a slugfest until we actually get this kill, right? We are going to prevent the Destina from heal, or, okay, never mind. Destina is going to heal. That's alright. Winter's S3 should be up now, and we'll be good. Just pop the S3 for some Bryceria animations. And let's look forward to the second match. This first round has been quite a long one. Alright, there we go. Winter, MVP of this fight. Or perhaps it was the maid. I think the well-timed revive from the maid to bring back the Bryceria is what saved me. Otherwise, it was looking pretty bad. Alright, this is the fun fight here. So, Ahmed, let's go ahead and grant everyone skill nullifier just so that this Aravi doesn't really hurt us all too much. I think I want to give this this buff to Sharoon. Now, watch what happens if I give it to Sharoon. She gives herself 50% combat readiness, right? Okay, so I'm going to use DDR's S2. Sharoon gets her to use her S3. My opponent hasn't even moved yet, right? Look at their combat readiness. They haven't even moved an inch. And we're already slapping all the Venoms and speed downs on everybody. So what we'll do is we'll go for a reset on the Crow. Ruel's not going to do anything here, which is nice. Okay, so here comes the S3. We have skill null, so we're looking pretty good. I will detonate all of this stuff on Crow. Oh yeah, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Only 15k HP on this Crow now. And I can just use him as kind of a meat shield. I kind of use him to turn cycle my units. Let us go for the hit on Ravi. There we go. She is going to counter, but we have Touch of Rekos. We'll be okay. I will hit the Ruel. I think Crow is the lowest health. I want to keep him as the lowest health. Although I do want to detonate everything on Ravi. Ooh, she does counter though. Kind of unfortunate, but there we go. Look at that injury. Okay, good. She healed the Crow up. DDR is looking a little bit low. Nothing a little healing from everyone else can't fix though. What do I want to do? I think I do want to pop this S3. Sharoon turn cycles quite quickly now that she has her EE that reduces her S3 cooldown by a turn. There we go. Look at that Venom. Oh, it's a counter Ruel. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go for some healing on Ahmed. And here, watch this. Now I can pop the S3 onto DDR, who will gain that 50% combat readiness from the swift attack buff. So we get to turn cycle him too. Because look at this. His S3 is gonna grant an extra. Actually, his S3 is gonna grant an extra turn. Do I go for the S1 on somebody? Oh, maybe. Can I soul burn this S1? Let's try to finish off the Ravi here. Actually, maybe we shouldn't finish off the Ravi. Maybe we should try to finish off this Ruel. She is on Bastion, though. I was not expecting Ruel to be on Bastion, which is quite a shame. I guess let's go for the S3. Try to sleep the Ravi and everything. Or at least try to do some injury damage. Oh yeah, very, very nice. Let me go for the S2. Buff and push up. Ahmed is here. So let's go for the hit on Crow. Ruel's gonna pop her S3 on Crow because he is the lowest percentage of health, which is nice because we can finish off the Ravi. And then we'll try to work our way through this Ruel. Yikes, I was not expecting her to be this resistant. It's gonna be a bit of a problem for me in the end. Let's see. Yeah, with that much resistance, I don't even know if I can break through that. Oh, that's gonna be quite a shame, isn't it? Alright, let's go for this. This is definitely... I brought this upon myself. This hostage gaming. Why did I do this? Oh no. But let's pop the S2. Let's try to cycle through. Crow is gonna take another turn. Yeah, let's do the swift attack buff on Sharoon, because she does have the effectiveness buff, and mine has about 100 effectiveness. Now, obviously it's not really going to be enough for all of this guy's resistance on Ruel. which is unfortunate. But we can try to stack as much venom as possible on this crowd. We did reduce his skill cooldown so that he cannot actually finish us off. But here's the problem. Ruel is tanky, and I don't think my team has the damage for it. Oh no, oh no, no. I don't even think we can turn cycle our way through this. Because she's on counter too. Look, she's going to heal more damage than I actually do. Alright, we'll fast forward through this and see if I can come out on the other side. Alright, so a little update. The draw feature is available as of right now. It actually just procced, but as you can see, we are landing some debuffs on Ruel, and I do have some injury damage on her. So it seems like my Sharoon is actually able to, with just enough effectiveness, land the debuff occasionally, and with that, I think we're actually gonna be able to win this. Surprisingly. So we'll play this out and see what happens. Right now, I'm keeping the A Ravi alive, so the Ruel doesn't really... but the Ruel heals herself anyway. I'm trying to make it so that the A Ravi kind of takes the brunt of the healing from Ruel, because it's really annoying when she counters and she heals herself up. Right, so let's continue trying this here. We got the injury damage from DDR, which is huge, by the way. We'll use this to see if we can actually get... Nice, very nice. Let's see if I can push up the team. Alright, and if I can land another Venom, it'd be great, but if not... Oh, come on, Sharoon, you gotta do this. You gotta do this. Oh! I think we did it, guys. I think we did it. There we go. Full Soul Weaver team. Actually managed to do this. I've been sitting here for quite a while, but you know what? Managed to do it in the end. That's a huge accomplishment. And while it might not have been the most entertaining thing to watch, just know that it is possible now to use DDR, Sharoon, and Ahmed. Now, if that Ruel wasn't on Bastion of Hope, it would have gone a lot smoother. Alright guys, for the third and final battle here, we're going to be taking on the Stronghold, and yet again I have some more Soul Weavers for you all. Magic Scholar Doris going to be tanking the A Ravi up here, and hopefully we'll be able to DPS through the Angelica after we deal with the Violet. Now the all-rounder Wanda is going to be sniping down the Violet. I do have Zahak who can do the same job, but I think I'm going to use Zahak's S3 to try to injury down the A Ravi, kind of prevent her from dealing too much damage to the Doris. For the bottom team here, we're going up against May Chloe, Spirit Eye Celine, and ML Ken. So to do that, I have my Ning Ning, who is going to kind of attack buff the LQC, and if Celine is too fast, we're going to push her back as well. LQC is here with her skin. Looks absolutely amazing, and I finally get to use her in here. We're going to try to bonk the ML Ken, and hopefully Ning can push back the Spirit Eye Celine so there is no immortality. Briar Witch, of course, is here to prevent the maid from reviving. And I think we're good to go. The splash damage from LQC should be able to kill the Spirit Eye Celine too. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to push up the Wanda. And let's just go straight for this A Ravi. We do get invincibility, so if she counters, it's fine. Or we can finish her off. Wow, that's a relatively squishy A Ravi, only about 22k HP. But let's go ahead and snipe down the Violet. Ooh, he actually lives. That's not too great for me. Although, he will just be going after... He will just be going after the Doris. I think we can go ahead and push Wanda up. Angelica did put immunity on everybody, which kind of sucks. And Violet does get to heal. But we should still be okay. Yeah, it's not doing all too much damage. Look at that target debuff there. We have a greater attack buff too. Every time Wanda procs that, it is just a massive amount of damage. Angelica's going to be healing herself up. That's... Oh, interesting. I believe she's using Ahmed's artifact. Alright, anyway, we'll just use the Zahak and the Wanda to make quick work of her. And now we can go to round number 2. Okay, Okay, so Ning Ning is going to push back the Spirit Eye Celine. Everyone else is relatively slow. Pushes up the LQC here. We do get an attack buff. We got some Hellcutter stacks. So let's go straight for the ML Ken. Oh, look at that amazing look that she gives the camera. I love it. And, okay, not too bad. Not quite enough damage. We didn't have enough Hellcutter stacks to fully delete this Celine. But Barbriowitch should make good work of her, because we do have the splash damage at the end, and there you have it. So, pretty much done now. We just need LQC's Hellcutters to kick in. We'll be lapping her a couple times. Let's go ahead and push her up here. Alright, and now, let's see how much damage we do. Pretty good, 10k damage. Got our immunity buff. And I'd say not too shabby, right? We got a Soul Weaver for pretty much every situation that was on hand in this Guild War. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, especially that very long DDR fight. Who knew that triple Soul Weavers would be viable in this day and age? But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more Epic 7 content, and leave a comment down below letting me know what I can do to improve. And until next time, take care.